You say when you say scat cat, another man say, here kitty kitty.
Scat cat,
Oh,
here kitty kitty.
here kitty kitty.
Scat cat, here kitty kitty.
All right, good afternoon. Here we are in Montgomery, Alabama with the legendary Billy Soul Bonds. Billy, how you doing today?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great, man. You know?
Man, that show the other night, man, just was off the chain, brother.
All right.
You amazed me, man.
All right. Well, it's called At the Office Working.
Well, you worked it out, man. Like Jackie Rose said, baby, work out.
Baby, work
you
out.
worked out, man. The ladies were screaming and carrying on. It was just beautiful.
All right.
I know you got some, you're going through some pain because of that car accident.
Oh, yeah.
But you didn't show it on this stage, brother. In fact, like I told you, you're just a few years younger than me, but you didn't show no age. You look like 30 years younger on that stage, brother. You really did. And so Billy Soul Bonds. Now, is that your given name?
Yeah. Well.
Or is it William?
No, I'm Billy, and Soul was given to me by Al Green's guitar player way back in the 70s. He told me, he said, man, you got a lot of soul, and that name stuck with me, you know, all down through the years. So I try to live up to that because soul is saying something.
I can agree with that.
It's
you
saying
know.
something, you know.
Yeah, I can agree with that. You
Yeah.
do got soul, brother.
Yeah.
And man, it's just such a pleasure to be associated with you and have this opportunity to work with you.
Yeah, it's a pleasure for me to have you, you know.
Yeah.
And to be doing this interview, you know.
Okay.
Yes.
On the top of that hat,
Yeah.
it says "Here, Kitty
Get that
Kitty."
right there. What'd that say?
Here, Kitty Kitty.
Uh-huh.
Now I remember, as a kid, we'd call a cat.
Right.
That's what we say.
Right.
Here, Kitty Kitty. Well, what does this "Here, Kitty Kitty" mean?
Well, it's half of a title of one of the biggest records that I've ever had. The front part of Here Kitty Kitty is Scat Cat. Here Kitty Kitty.
That's right.
And you were right. When I wrote the song, I had my grandmother on my mind.
Okay.
That when she wanted a cat to leave her alone, she would say scat, scat cat.
That's right. We
And
used to
then
use
later
that
on-
phrase. Yes.
Yeah, and then later on that evening when she wanted to mess with the cat or deal with the cat, she'd say, here kitty kitty, here kitty kitty. So I said, well, if a man tell his woman scat cat, another man gonna say here kitty kitty. And that phrase sort of took on a life of its own, you know? And it became one of my biggest records, you know, and I appreciate that.
Well, to me, you're somewhat of a genius. You come up. I've heard several of your songs, and it's just to me that, like, man, this guy is something else. I say you're very intelligent. You're extremely talented, and you're amazing. And it's just amazes me how you come up with these lyrics, these songs, these ideas. Sam and Dave, for example, they come up with, so he was in the bathroom, and they tell him, Sam, come on. Say, or Dave, I don't remember which one wrote it, but he came up there, hold on, I'm coming. That's a good title for a song. And he made his song with it.
That's right.
But you're coming up with these different phrases, ideas, and you turn them into songs, and you're making hits out of them.
Right.
At the event the other night, you gave me like several CDs, you know, to sell.
Yeah.
And you basically giving them away for that Martin Luther King celebration, which I thought it was very, very, very generous of you.
Right.
And there was about 100 people there. Everybody left happy, but the ones who left the happiest are the ones who got that gift from you, that CD that you just gave away, so at such a basement bargain price. And I mean, it was difficult for me. There was 7 different CDs, and you didn't have the hello, a scat cat here, kitty kitty there.
Right.
And I got a lot of requests for that. And I mean, you had carried a lot, man.
Yeah.
So I think you would have sold probably, I don't know, maybe about 80 of those if you had them.
Right. Well, you know, when I do so many shows,
Yeah.
and basically, I might sell out that first show.
Yeah.
That I do. So when I get to the next place, I don't have any, you know, because people buy that stuff, you know, because they want it, because it's good stuff, you know. And I'm not saying it's good because it's mine. It's good because it has been proven to be.
Yeah. Well, I did this for many artists.
Yeah.
I sell. I have a friend. You see this T-shirt that says Project
Yes.
Frisco Project, and I sell his merchandise. I've sold stuff for many different artists.
Yes.
And Milo, different artists in the San Francisco Bay Area.
Right.
And like you say, one show you sell out.
Right. So you have to go back and regroup. And,
Exactly, but
and stock up again, you know.
yeah.
Yeah.
But your home base is out of Mississippi.
Well, you know, I'm floating between Mississippi and Illinois, you know.
Oh, okay.
You know, I came to Mississippi in the late 90s because all my work was coming south. But I lived in Chicago,
Okay.
and it was hard to transport an entourage
Right.
from Chicago down south if you're working down south.
Right.
So I just relocated down south because my work was south.
Right.
You know, when I say south, I mean southwest, southeast. You know.
Right.
You know, Texas, Louisiana.
Right.
Those markets. You know.
Exactly.
Because that's where the Southern soul and the blues is the heaviest.
Right.
So
yeah.
you have to go and get it when it don't come to you.
Yeah. Well, see, today, depending on being a promoter, sometime I mean, a guy with your talent, I mean, you can, you shine with the band, but with the track you do just as well.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
But a lot of people, a lot of promoters, they can't. Sometimes the people can't afford, the band, to fly the band, put them up in the hotels, and all that. So they try to just get the artist, and by himself, and it's still a great show. You know, I tell people, man, the show is gonna be dynamite. You know, people like to see the band, but like I said, it's an extra expense. How many members in your band usually?
I travel with 8.
8. Yeah. See, that's
a 8-piece entourage. But you know, what's really happening is that the more things change, the more that they remain the same. So if you notice, the R&B singers have always used tracks.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know
what I'm
that.
saying?
Yeah.
Because they set the pace where the audience just want to see them. You know, they don't care about seeing a band, or they don't care about seeing backup singers, as long as they see the artist. That's what the R&B singers been doing forever. So Southern soul and blues required guitars and drums.
Right.
I mean the blues. But then now they have given it a new name. It's called Southern soul. And they are adjusting to tracks. As a matter of fact, there's a thing going that when a promoter call you, they ask you the difference between your track price and your band price.
Yes.
Because now it's 2.
Right.
So now promoters know that they can get the artists considerably cheaper. And as long as the fans don't complain, they're going to do that because they are saving money on bands, on rooms, and the whole 9 yards.
Exactly.
But I call it, and I hate to say this on record, I hate to go on record saying this, but I call that cheating your fans. Because me personally, I would rather accept a cheaper pay and bring my entourage and my show, because I have people depending on me to eat.
Exactly, and I
have families depending on me.
Right.
So I try to keep them into the know, of being with me and working. So I would take sometimes to attract price and include my band and share the money with them, because it's all about satisfying those fans and not a promoter that's trying to save a buck or two.
Yeah. Well, see, speaking from a promoter's view, it's the consumer. Sometimes they don't want to pay that $50 ticket or $80. So we try to give them a lower price than that.
Yes.
I always give the best show, and the people tell me, man, that was a great show. I said, well, I don't deal with amateurs. You know, you come to my show, you know you're going to get the best.
Right.
That's why you should, not complain about, can we get it less? Can we get,
Right.
And so that's why if we say it's going to be $50, you want to pay $30, $40, or do you want to pay $60 and get the real deal?
Right.
And that's what they should go for.
Right. Right.
So
and then even if you do a track show, I'm speaking now as an artist to other artists. You have to work on your track show to make it a show.
yes,
Because it's more to entertaining than just standing there singing.
right,
A track show, if you just sing to the music, they could have played your record and got that.
right,
But if you give them a show, then they will appreciate you more, and they will appreciate the tracks more, because you are giving them a show, and that's what they come to see.
Okay.
A show.
Right.
They can play your music at home.
Well,
And
I'll
don't
just
have to come see you.
right. Well, I'll just say one thing.
Yeah.
Billy Soul Bonds, when you're performing with your tracks, it's like the band is, they just can't see the band. My brother, you got their moves, you're singing, you're dancing, you're working that audience,
Yes.
and you're fantastic, amazing, great entertainer, and it's a thrill. I encourage everybody to come out and see Billy Soul
I can
Bonds.
just see, I can see heaven in your eyes. It lets me know that this just can't be our everyday love. No, no.